What's up, YouTube? My name is Jason, and this is my take. And I'm back with the new week of reviews, and today we're gonna start off with the new Jack Harlow album, Come Home, The Kids Miss You. Your girlfriend's favorite rapper, Jack Harlow, is back. In all seriousness though, Jack Harlow is a rapper out of Kentucky who made waves about 2-3 years ago with his big single, What's Poppin', which landed on his 2020 album, That's What They All Say, which was an album that surprised me a bit. And I came out of it very underwhelmed and very bored, especially considering the fact that I feel like Jack Harlow has he has a nice voice, a very slick voice, and I feel like he can do a lot with it. He didn't do much with it on here, along with some pretty lackluster production. I just chalked it up to being a rookie, like his first album. He's been around for a while, but this is his first studio album. So, I was hoping for better coming onto his new project over here, Come Home, The Kids Miss You, which is quite a title. Ultimately, what I wanted was just Jack to use his voice to his advantage. I feel like production-wise, that's one thing, but still, he has the talent, he has the charisma, he has a lot of things, in my opinion, to put together a very good full-length project. And here we are with The Kids Come Home, and I was scratching my head on his first album, That's What They All Say, but my head needed more scratching after listening to this one because it's worse than the first one, like way worse than the first one. Jack is more boring than ever. A lot of these songs, honestly, and tell me what y'all think, it just sounded like if Drake just was boring. A lot of these songs I was just saying, like, I could hear Drake on here, like, doing a lot more. And we get a song with Drake on it, which we'll discuss later, which kind of ties into what I'm saying. But the production on here, like, it was better. I say the production is better on here, but it still felt like a lot was missing. Jack Harlow, like, he was rapping over a lot of empty beats, and he himself just did nothing to add on to it. This thing was bad. This thing was bad. I don't think I've had a review like this. What we're gonna have, maybe that Youngboy album I did, the first Youngboy album I did, but I don't really have a script. Like, honestly, we just gonna talk this album, but let's just dive into a few of the highlights on here. And in all seriousness, the first highlight for me didn't come until we got to the 10th track, which is Churchill Downs, that features Drake. This might be the best song on the album. And the crazy thing is, like, this honestly felt like, before anybody even started rapping, like, this felt like a song that Drake would do. You know, that very filtered out vocal sample that makes the track feel low key, and how they flip it. I really enjoyed Jack Harlow on here. I like how he kicked off the verse. I like that line where he was like, I'm done being extra with the extroverts. But man, Drake was without question the highlight on here. He basically was like, this is my song. Let me show you how it's done, Young Jack. And he went in, and he had a lot of different quotables. I like how he was talking on here. The only thing was he like subs Pusha T on here, which Drake, I don't know what you doing, bro. I don't know what you're trying to do, man. Pusha T, discussed it in an interview and was like, it's not even worthy of a response. Like, it didn't seem like anything. And it's just like, Drake, just accept the L. He didn't even want to respond. I'm sorry, bro. Next highlight is a song Like a Blade of Grass. And listen, overall, I would say that the production did carry this track. It's one of the better produced tracks in my opinion. Listen, Jack's performance honestly didn't wow me on here, but I felt like he rapped to the production. Like, he was given a lot. He was given layers of instrumentation, and it seemed like it inspired him to give a good performance. He did some singing on here that I actually enjoyed as well. He sang on some other tracks, and it just was not for me at all. As well as the outro, State Fair. I really wish that there were more tracks like this, and it also reminds me of A Blade of Grass just in terms of the production. Like, it just seems like better production brings more out of Jack, and this is another example of that. And I like how low-key the production is here. Like, it's very layered, but it's not dry, and it's not like too low-key, if that makes sense. And I really enjoyed this being the finale. But listen, guys, like, those are my highlights for this album. Like, a lot was not going on, man. Like, this thing is bad. I will say that like there were a lot of tracks on here where it just felt like there was an idea or something was happening and it just didn't do anything. Like the track Young Harleezy, I actually thought the transition was gonna go well. Snoop right in the middle of there, interjecting and like talking to Jack, and then Jack just didn't do anything with this transition over a pretty solid beat. Talk of the Town, I do anything to make you smile, I got a shot. You know, like these songs just, they were just there, man. Nothing. I got nothing from these tracks. Even the singles Teck and First Class just felt just basic and regular on this album. First Class, I would say, is the better of the two, but it's just because of that catchy Fergie sample. But just even on the, I feel like I like them better as singles, those two songs, than on this album. You got songs on here that just were just flat out awful. So let's talk about a few of those while we're here. First being the song Dua Lipa, and I'm truly trying to understand what the point of this song is. Dua Lipa is very much an attractive woman, a great artist. I'm wondering if Jack is ever gonna even get that feature with this song out. I saw something, I think, about Dua Lipa clearing the song, but apparently she didn't really like the song, but she was just like, hey, okay, it's not my thing, but you know, sure, go ahead. I mean, a bag is a bag, but Jack is discussing how if Dua Lipa was a feature on his song, he would need more than a feature. Like, really, bro? Side piece sees Jack Harlow wanting to make a song about a side piece. I think that was the hook of the song. I gotta make a song about my side piece. You could've, I don't know, I feel like your side piece deserved better. A better song than this, bro. Like, what was this? Like, another empty song with Jack sounding uninspired and boring, man. It's the theme of this album. It hurts my heart to have Movie Star on this side of the video that features production and a feature from Pharrell Williams, one of the greatest producers in hip hop. This beat was just in a very dirty and aggressive 808, like a typical Pharrell 808 over drums. Like, that was it, just the 808 and drums. And you know, we've seen artists do that. Megan Thee Stallion has made a lot of songs where it's no melody, just that 808 and drums. But this one was bad. That's like the difference here. For what Pharrell and Jack were doing performance-wise, it wasn't anything like just awful or like terrible, but it's just like it didn't do anything over this beat that it doesn't have really anything going on. Like this type of beat is something you would hear from Pharrell, but there would be something else along with it. And so I was just confused as to how these two, you know, made this and was like, yeah, like this is it. Lastly, there's a song Poison that features Lil Wayne. How is this happening on this album? A bad Pharrell feature, a bad Wayne feature. And the thing is, it was really Wayne that threw me off here. This is very much a more melodic song in terms of Jack and Wayne doing more singing. But Wayne just sounded bad on here with the auto-tune and everything. Like, the track gave me a feel of like Rebirth Lil Wayne. Even though Rebirth was like a bad Wayne album, like it still like had a lot of like highlights and like classic Wayne songs on there. So like this took me back to that, but like not in the best way. And I'm just confused as to how some of these songs made it on here and how we got bad features like this. Justin Timberlake didn't do anything on here. Like it's mind-boggling, man. But listen, man, overall, bro, like this might be one of the worst rap albums I've heard this year, like easily probably. And I really didn't think that would happen when this album dropped. I didn't have high expectations, but like I didn't expect this to be, you know, bad like this. I really hope that Jack like can pull it together here and discover himself, because like I said, he sounds like an uninspired and boring Drake to me, and this album just did not hit in any way for me, and that's disappointing, man. Like I really wasn't expecting it. I'm hoping for the best in the future for Jack Harlow, because like he's much better than this in my opinion. So I'm gonna give this album a 3 out of 10. What were you guys' thoughts on this new Jack Harlow album? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What were your favorite tracks? Let's have a discussion down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Got another video coming for you tomorrow. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I'm Jason. This has been my take, and I'll see you next time.